वक्त्र वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. Namaste everyone. In today's session, we are going to review the Nama Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meenabha Lochana. This entire line is one Nama, so it must be pronounced correctly and recited in full without any pause or breaks. So, because it is because of the aksharams as well as the sounds of the bijas that are hidden inside. So, it should be recited as Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meenabha Lochana as one full Nama. So, just a quick recap. We are worshipping the Namas in Ambal's Vagbhava Kootam. Vagbhava Kootam is the divine head or the Mukham of Sri Lalitambika. When a form comes out of Chidagni Kundam, the first thing that everyone can see is the head. That's the Vagbhava Kootam. In the head, the Devatas first darshan, Ambal's divine hair that is adorned with fragrant flowers. We saw this Nama Champaka Ashoka Punnaka Saugandhika Lasatkacha. And then after the hair, there is a crown on top of the hair. The crown, the divine crown, Kotiram, an open-faced Kotiram, studded with the entire Surya Mandalam, with the 12 Adityas, the Dwadasa Adityas. We reviewed this in the Nama Kuruvinda Manishreni Kanat Kotira Mandita. Then the Kotiram is placed on top of the head. That means the next darshan is the divine forehead, which is in the shape of a half Chandra, Ashtami Chandra. We reviewed that Nama as Ashtami Chandra Vipraja Alikastala Shobita. In the forehead, there is a divine Kunkuma, Kasturi Tilakam. So, we reviewed that as Mukhachandra Kalankapa Mrganabi Viseshaka. In the forehead, as part of the Mukham, there are two very beautiful eyebrows called Chillika. We reviewed that as Vadanasmara Mangalya Grihatorana Chillika. Now that we have worshipped until the eyebrows, the next Nama that Vasinyadi Devatas describe are related to the divine eyes. Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meenabha Lochana. Let's first look at the components in this Nama. Vaktra. Vaktra means the divine face. Mukham. Lakshmi. Lakshmi here represents the beauty or the Soundaryam or the shine, the Mukha Lavanya Soundaryam. That's what is specified here as Lakshmi. Parivaham. Parivaham is, it's like Pravaham. That means it's flowing. The Khanti and the Soundaryam in Ambal's face is flowing with grace. Mukha Lavanya Soundaryam is flowing. That's Soundarya Pravaham. That is what is known as Parivaham. It's not stagnant. It has movement. It's flowing. Okay, that's followed by that component Chalan. Chalan means that which moves. Chalati. To chalna. That means like to move. In that flood of Soundarya Pravaham in her face, something is moving here and there. What is that something? Meena Abha. Meena Abha is Meena Abha. Those moving things are something that is like Meenam. Meenam means fish. There are two fish-like things that are moving here and there, it seems. And it's how is that Meenam? Abha. Abha means that shining with splendor. So she has two beautiful eyes that are moving here and there, just like fish would move. What is moving? That is the Lochana. Lochana means the eyes, the divine eyes of Sri Lalitambika. Ambal's eyes are like fishes swimming in the beauty of her Soundaryam. Now, Lochana, the term Lochana comes from the term lokanam, which means to see. The English term look comes from this root word lokanam, which is the basis for the term Lochana. So let's review this Nama. The first aspect that we will be reviewing is the shape, the Rupam of Ambal's divine eyes. How are the eyes of Sri Lalitambika? Meena Abha Lochana refers to fish-like eyes. Meena means fish. Ambal's eyes are like the shape of a fish. Which goddess has fish-like eyes? Meena Akshi. Meenam is fish. Akshi is eyes. Meenakshi. Who has fish-like eyes? Meenakshi. That is goddess Meenakshi. So Meenakshi is hence the goddess who has eyes like that of a fish. So the first way we enjoy this nama is to say that the eyes of Meenakshi is in the shape of a fish. Now in Soundarya Lahari, Acharya explains the next component in this nama, which is Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaham. We saw Meena Abha Lochana, which is the fish-like eyes. The term Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaham, that means Vadana Soundaryam. Vaktram means face, Lakshmi means Shobhanam, auspicious. Parivaha means Lakshmi Kataksham in Ambal's face. So the Acharya in Soundarya Lahari explains the very same concept, saying, Tanoktu kshemam nastava vadana saundarya lahari. So, Acharya says, Tava vadana saundarya lahari. O Amba, your vadanam, your divine face, what does it bestow? Acharya gives us a hint to us. He says, Tanoktu kshemam. Your Vadana Soundaryam bestows all shemam, bestows all the welfare. So Acharya has given us a clue that meditation of Ambal's face, Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaham, that Ambal's Vadana Soundaryam bestows all the welfare. That's why he says, Tava Vadana Soundarya Lahari Tanoktu Kshemam Naha. Naha means like for all of us. He's praying on behalf of all of us. So that itself is a blessing to have Acharya give us that blessing to talk to Ambal directly for us. To say, whoever meditates on your divine Soundarya Vadanam, they will get Shemam, they will be blessed, they will get all the welfare. So that is the direct link. If you see, Acharya uses the very same padam, Tava Vadana Soundarya Lahari. Now, if you see Vasinyadi Devatas describe the goddess here in this nama, they say Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaham. Vaktra means face, Lakshmi Parivaha means that the auspiciousness, your face is so auspicious that it's like flowing with Soundaryam. That's the same thing here. Tava Vadana Soundarya Lahari, right? So Tava Vadana Soundaryam and Soundarya Lahari and Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaham in Sri Lalita Sahasranamam. Both of them conveying the same concept. Now, the next aspect that we will review here is, so we saw Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaham, we saw Meena Abha Lochana. Now let's look at the Chalana aspect. Chalana means is to have movement. So in order to understand the Chalanam, let's look at Lakshmi Pravaham and then come to Chalanam. So Vasinyadi Devatas describe the goddess as having Lakshmi Parivaham in her face. Lakshmi Parivaham means something that's flowing, her Soundaryam, her grace, her beauty, her auspiciousness, her splendor, her divinity. Like it's just shining with splendor. That Soundaryam. Lakshmi here refers to the Soundaryam, the Soundarya Pravaham. It's just like flowing, flood of auspiciousness in her face, right? That's what Vasinyadi Devata is saying. That means Soundaryam is not just in one place, here or here or here. The entire face is has a parivaham of Lakshmi. That means it's reflecting auspiciousness, it's reflecting Mangalam. It's not stagnant. That is what the Chalanam is. The Chalan is in that. So when you say it is flowing as parivaham, it means that there is a movement implied by that, right? That movement is called as Chalanam. Soundarya Pravaham. That is Soundarya Lahari. That's actually the title of the divine scripture that Acharya chose. Right? Lahari means waves. Soundarya Lahari means waves of beauty. That shows moment. That's the same padam that Vasanyadi Devatas have used in Lalita Sahasranamam. So hence both Acharya and Soundarya Lahari describe the goddess in the exact same way. They both have enjoyed it in the exact same way. Now, just like fish moves in the running water, there is something running that is going from this side to that side, this side, that side. That's what fishes would do, right? If you see fish in a tank or in a flowing water, they'll be moving here, then they'll be moving here, moving there. That is the same chalanam. Chalanam, chalati means the chanchala swabhavam, right? To go from here to there, go to there. There's a movement in that. So fish needs water or something to like that is nicely flowing in order to swim, right? Then only you can see the beauty of the fish swimming, right? Here also, Vasinyadi Devata says the entire Mukham is Soundarya Pravaham. Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaham. So the Lakshmi Kataksham is auspiciously flowing in the entire face. In that, there are two fishes that are swimming this side and that side. So, two fish like eyes of the goddesses are swimming in the Soundarya Pravaham, waves of beauty in her face. So, that is the Chalana Swabhavam, the movement from this side to that side, that side to this side is implied by that word Chalan. Next aspect that we will be reviewing in this Nama is it's not just the shape of the eyes, but there is a tattvam conveyed in this very divine nama. It is called Matsya Diksha or Matsya Vidya. The Diksha here is the lesson or what is given as a tattvam from this nama and from this aspect of Ambal having eyes as a fish. In order to understand that, let's review some concepts. When a baby is hungry, how would a mother feed the baby? For example, if the mother was a mammal, like a cow, for example, cow has mammary glands to feed the milk to the calf. The calf will come, it will go and suck the mammary glands to get the milk. That is how a mommy cow will feed the baby calf, a hungry baby calf. That's how mammals do. Then let's look at birds. Birds, when first they sit on the eggs, as soon as they lay eggs, they will sit on the eggs and they will provide their warmth completely by sitting on top of the eggs. In that warmth, the eggs will hatch, and as soon as the egg hatches, the baby birds come out. The baby birds now want food. So how will the mommy bird feed the baby bird when it is hungry? The mommy bird will go around and find some food for the baby. Then it will carry that food in the beak and it will come to the baby bird's nest and it will feed through its beak. It will drop the food in its mouth by from its beak, right? So the mommy bird has a beak, so it can grab food and then it will come and feed the hungry birds. This is how birds do. If it is a mom, the mother, she uses her stanyam, right? The stanya baham to feed milk for the hungry baby. So this is how a mom would feed it. Now let's take the example of a fish because the nama has Meena Abha Lochana. Meena means the fish. The fish is the main thing that is implied here. So fish like eyes. So what is the speciality of fish? How will a fish feed its baby? If there is a mommy fish and there are very many baby fishes, how will the fish feed the baby? Think about it. Does the fish have any stanyabanam like a cow? It does not. So it cannot. If the baby fishes comes to hungry to eat, it does not have a stanyabanam to feed the baby fish. Uh-oh, what can we do? Does the fish have a beak like the bird to go and pick something from its mouth and drop it? No, it does not have a beak to go and find food. So it cannot do like the bird. It cannot do like the a mother, a human would do too. So what does fish do? Fish does something extraordinary that no other creature does. What does the fish do? When the babies are very hungry, the fish, the mommy fish, just looks at the little ones very affectionately. That Vatsalyam itself feeds the babies. The baby's tummy gets full just by the mommy's vatsalyam, the mommy's affectionate glance. There is no the special glance to feed the baby. There is no beak. There is no stanyabanam. All the fish does is uses its eyes. Meena Abha Lochana. That is what the speciality of the fish is. That is the main thing that is conveyed in this. Just the vatsalyam that is conveyed from the mom to the baby itself fulfills the hunger and makes the baby very happy. That Vatsalyam itself feeds the baby fishes. Similarly, goddess Meenakshi's Kataksham itself fulfills all of our needs. That is the power of Ambal's eyes, Ambal's Kataksham. If we get the grace of Meenakshi, that is all that we ever need, because that will fulfill everything that we want. The vidya that we know, the knowledge that we know, the diksha that we have to get, the blessings that would nourish us, the poshanam, everything is bestowed with her eyes itself. That's why she's called Meena Akshi, fish like eyes, just like the fish, mommy fish, just looks at the kids and the kids' needs are all fulfilled. Meenakshi Devi looks at us as our divine mother and all our desires are fulfilled. This concept is called Matsya Diksha or Matsya Vidya, because just the just that glance of the eyes from the fish is itself sufficient to fulfill the desires. That's the tattvam, that's the concept conveyed in this nama as Meena Abha Lochana. This is a very powerful concept because, see, they say a guru can bestow blessings just by mere glance. That's why we say Guru Kataksham Sampurnam. There is no talking. Many times there is no talking. There is no physically giving something. Just His grace, if it falls on us, we are fulfilled. Just the mere glance of a guru, just like Ambal just seeing fulfills us. A Guru Kataksham is Sampurnam. That's why we say Guru Kataksham Sampurnam, because just getting the mere glance of a Guru to fall on us is the greatest fulfillment for our life. That is Matsya Diksha. That is the biggest concept conveyed here. Now, so the goddess that we worship for this Nama obviously is hence Meena Akshi, Meenakshi, goddess Meenakshi. Goddess Meenakshi is in Madurai, Madurai Meenakshi. Now, Sri Kanchi MahaSwami helps us to understand the speciality of goddess Meenakshi. So, Acharya says, of the three most prasiddha namas, Kanchi Kamakshi, Madurai Meenakshi, and Kasi Visalakshi, right? All of them are Akshi namas. They have eyes. The nama itself has eyes. Kamakshi has eyes. Meenakshi has eyes. Visalakshi has eyes. Akshi, Akshi, Akshi. Akshi means eyes, right? The divinity that just with their eyes they can fulfill, right? So the three prasiddha namas that has Akshi, that are the trios, the very very sacred namas are Kanchi Kamakshi, Madurai Meenakshi, and Kasi Visalakshi. So Acharya asks a question here. He says, why Meenakshi Nama is not explicitly stated? Hmm? Why hasn't the two iconic Granthams? What are the two iconic Shakta Granthams? Soundarya Lahari and Lalita Sahasranama. Neither Soundarya Lahari nor Lalita Sahasranama explicitly state Sri Meenakshi as one of the 1,000 namas. In Soundarya Lahari also, there is no direct mention of Meenakshi Nama. So, Acharya asks, if these three namas are prasiddha namas, Kamakshi Nama is in there in Lalita Sahasranama, Visalakshi Nama is there in Lalita Sahasranama. How come Meenakshi Nama alone is not there? So, Only if Acharya asks the question, we know that such a thing even exists, right? And so obviously, the only person who can give answer to this question is also Kanchi MahaSwami. So Acharya himself gives the answer, thereby telling us the importance of this Meenakshi Nama. So Acharya himself says that Madurai Meenakshi is the representation of the very special Shakta Tattvam called Dwadasantam. Madurai is hence called Dwadasantra Kshetram. So we are going to see what is this Dwadasantam, and why is Madurai called Dwadasantra Kshetram. Kshetram means a divine sacred pilgrimage place. You can call that as a Kshetram. Kshetram is a place to live. The place where goddess Meenakshi herself resides is Madurai. So that is a Kshetram. It's not just another Kshetram, it's Dwadasanta Kshetram. So if we think that the entire universe itself is our form, if that's the case, there will be a topmost part of the universe, right? There will be the place that's Sarvaloka Brahmarandam, right? The topmost spot that's there, right? In if the entire universe is her form, goddess Meenakshi resides in the topmost place of that lokam as Brahmananda Swarupini. Now, such is the greatness of the goddess that Vasinyadi Devatas have secretly hidden in this Nama. So, this Nama has the secret of goddess Meenakshi residing in it. So that is what Acharya is trying to convey out of this. This is very secret nama, and it is because it is representing the very sacred Shakta Tattvam of Dwadasantam. So Madurai is called Dwadasanta Kshetram. Okay, so if in the universe, in the Brahmandam, at the highest spot, the topmost that you can reach, if that is Dwadashantam, that same Dwadashantam is also within each one of us in the Pindandam. What is in the Brahmandam is also within us in the Pindandam. So, where is this most sacred space in us? Acharya says it is between Agnya Chakra and the Sahasrara Chakra. Agnya Chakra, we know that it is the Bhrumadhyasthanam, right? Where the two eyebrows meet here. That is from here all the way to Sahasrara Chakra, the topmost chakra. Between those two places, between the Agnya Chakra and the Sahasrara Chakra, there are 12 states. Dva. Eka means one, Dva means two, right? So Dva, Dwadashshantam. Dva, Dasa. Das means 10. Dva is 2, Das is 10. So 2 plus 10, 10 plus 2 is 12 states. Between the eyebrows here, the Agnya Chakra, and the highest state that one can reach, that space is called the space with 12 states in the Yoga Shastra, and that place, the highest place is called Dwadashantam. That is the highest state a sadhaka can reach in Yoga Margam. And what is the speciality of that highest state where Meenakshi resides? At the top of it is where the Jiva and the Brahma becomes one. Jiva Brahma Aikyam. That is the speciality of this Dwadashantam. From Agnya Chakra, when we get the Guru's Agnya, we have to travel 12 states. Dasa. 2 plus 10, 12 states. When the sadhaka in the yoga marga travels upwards, that's the highest state one can reach in the yoga margam, and hence that is why it is considered to be very secret in upasana. If we recollect, Ramana Maharishi reached this state and became a Brahmagyani. This is a living example that we know of this concept of Dwadsantam because of goddess Meenakshi's blessings. Ramana Maharishi first was in Madurai, and goddess Meenakshi blesses Sri Ramana Maharishi, and only after that the sage went to Arunachalam in Tiruvannamalai. So it is Ambal's blessings in Dwadashshantam, that is where a jiva becomes aikyam with the Brahman. After that stage, the is ever awake. Is because he's become Brahmagyani, right? From inside, he's awake, right? So just like the fish is always awake, the state of the Jnani from that time onwards, where the jiva and the Brahma aikyam happens, when they know that we are not the body and we are the Atma, when that awakening happens, just like the fish is always awake, the state of Jnani from that state is also ever awake, immersed in the Brahmanandam of the Brahman. Ambal nourishes that sadhaka with her eyes itself. So that is why this nama, the state of the Dwadasantam, from Agnya Chakram, 12 states. If you go, the topmost stage is the Jiva Brahma Aikya state of Dwadasantam. It is very sukshmam, it is very sacred, it is very secretive in Upasana. So that is the reason why Meenakshi Nama is not explicitly stated. It is a very sukshma Upasana. That's how Acharya is explaining why goddess Meenakshi's name is not explicitly stated. Because she represents the state of the Jiva Brahma Aikyam, very sukshma state. If something is very precious, say you have a diamond necklace, for example, you will not keep that diamond necklace anywhere, but you will try your best to keep it very, very safely, right? That is what is done with this nama here. Something is very precious, we will try to safeguard and hide it in secrecy, isn't it? That's exactly the same intent here. A similar example, Acharya quotes. See, we say Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. We say Krishna Nama so much. We see Krishna Nama being um, recited in many places. Krishna Nama comes in Vishnu Sahasranama, Krishna Nama comes in all the other scriptures. But if you see Radha's Nama is not so explicitly specified in all the granthas, right? Scriptures. In fact, Acharya says Sri Radha's Nama is mentioned only in one place in Srimad Bhagavatam and held in secrecy. See, Radha is that stage where the bhakta, becomes one with Krishna, right? That's the state. The eternal love is that representation of Sri Radha, Jiva Brahma Aikyam. It's held in secrecy. Ambal's name as Meenakshi is also held to be so secret and sukshmam. That's the reason for not explicitly mentioning goddess Meenakshi Nama, says Acharya. Only because Acharya said this, we even know this, right? So instead of explicitly mentioning the Nama as Meenakshi, Vasinyadi Devatas uses fish. Meenakshi, fish as an example to denote the eyes and gives us the blessings of chanting this Nama as Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meenabha Lochana. That is this Nama, and as next steps with Acharya's blessings, let's review the next Nama in Sri Lalita Sahasranama. Loka Samasta Shukino Bhavantu. Shri Matre Namaha. Thank you so much, everyone.